You have returned to me. I love you. It calls for a celebration. Shut the fuck up. As you can see, it is very French to leave your lipstick mark on a wine glass. Very nice. Jean, this time don't vary. We're going to go very, very late. It's a celebration. It's not a preparation. To protect the spirits within. Did you know that in many cultures they consider the alcohol to be a possession? They consider it to be a spirit entering your body. And in those cultures, I must say that they either knew how to party or how not to party. And for those that don't know how to party, I must say, I'm so glad that your system is no longer in play. But for those that do know how to party, like what's it called, the bacchanals, I am so sad. C'est très, très tragique that you are gone. Morning. Take a sip first. You take a sip first. Take a nice sip. What if I look like this? I were to look a little bit unnatural, I would say. What if I looked like this? I would look a little unnatural, I would say. Anyways. Like drinking milk from a titty. Now, my protégé. I don't know if you noticed. This little, I believe it's a raven skull. Not actually, oh my god. You must let all spirits rest peacefully and with respect. It bears only the image of a raven skull. With, I don't quite know what symbols these are, but if they are symbols that invoke spirits, then I hope the spirits are in the mood to be spirited away. That Studio Ghibli movie is phenomenal. And then, of course, the zodiac signs. We have the moon, the Libra, the male symbol. Oh my god, the cat little box. The Aries, the Venus, the Aquarius, the Jupiter, the Pisces, the Sun, the Cancer, the Mercury, the Taurus, the... Is this... No, this is Mercury. This is Saturn, I believe. And then the Virgo, and that's about it. We've cycled around. Nonetheless, have you come ready and prepared for the profound photography shoot? Look at Coco Souffle Jr. here looking at the little cat robo box, just watching it go. You are prepared for the profound photograph shoot? Silence yourself. I will not have any of your insolence. Very good. My little boy, Coco souffles the sand, plays with the sand as it rolls, but that kept little box can go to hell. My little baby. Oh my God, you don't need to rotate that much. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to lie, the modern age is very impressive. So as I was saying, I want you to think of your most happiest childhood memory. I want you to think of the moment in which you felt every essence capture you, the smell of grass freshly cut, how sharp it is, or as perhaps the smell of leaves coming to life during spring. I want you to think of perhaps the sound of an ice cream truck clambering down the street, knowing that you were probably going to get the blossom lollipop, which for some reason people say don't exist. And I'm like, you lie. And they're like, it's a Mandela effect. I'm like, I for realsies ordered the blossom lollipop. You cannot tell me this is a Mandela effect. If that's the case, I have jumped between alternate universes. And as you keep this idea, this memory, this recollection in your mind, I'm going to be taking a photograph. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. 1, 2, 3. Linda. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. So good. 1, 2, 3. Very, very good. 1, 2, 3. If I could tell you how amazing you were doing, then I would tell you. But the words elude me, which is a rarity within the human existence for me. I typically can, but you are so good that I think to myself, oh my God, words cannot capture this. So look into my eyes, and you now understand. So, I want you to now think of yourself as a plant. If you were a plant, what plant would you be? And with that in mind, I want you to become that plant. I want you to really feel that plant. I want you to really connect with that plant. And give me life. Let us begin. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. So good. 1, 2, 3. So good. 1, 2, 3. So good. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 1, 2, 3. I am nearly moved to such passion that it is unparalleled. Tears. Now, I want you to think of yourself as an animal. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? What animal could you possibly be? What animal could you possibly capture within your soul? A fox, sneaky, laughing, always on their toes, very much a little prankster. A bear, peaceful, calm, but yet intimidating, and very much physically sort of pushing away. Or a chihuahua, just very tiny, big eyes, shaking a lot, but thinking that you are the size of a pit bull, with the bite of a pit bull. What animal captures your soul? What animal do you feel a connection with? Protect that animal as your own little family. For animals are us, and we are animals. And to take their life so casually, to eat of their flesh so commercially, is that not a great tragedy that we have become addicted to? Très tragique, très tragique. Sucking from the teeth of a cow As if that milk should not go to the little calf. Oh. How can we preach of equality when we hurt living creatures who just want to love, eat, and crap? Ah. Keep that in mind. And pose for me. Un, deux, trois. 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 Good, good, good. Okay. Stay there for me. Very, very still. I want you to stay there for me. And as you stay there for me, I want you to just deepen it just a little bit. Deepen it just a little bit, okay? Think of yourself as an animal. You're a beast in the forest, simply grazing of the grass or climbing up a tree, much like that cat. And you end up just inhabiting the space around you. You are a part of the ecosystem, as you always have been, as you always were. And as you become that, you realize that you are being destroyed completely. My home, it's completely destroyed. Where am I going to go? It's being burned and trapped. Keep that passion for me and... Un, deux, trois. Good. 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 I am so touched. So touched. Oh my god. I forgot that I dropped my Virgo lighter. It's a little fairy. Don't you like it? See? Oh. Very cute. Oh my god, my little baby is upset. It's Coco Souffle's... Yeah, Coco Souffle is a serb. My little baby. My little tiny little baby. Contains so precious to me. Okay. Now, I want you to think of the most precious things to you. It's the most precious person, which is a legal term that can apply to animals as well. It's just they have no personhood rights because they are considered inferior, and every time that you want to... Coco Souffle said, I will skin you and turn you into my scarf. And every time that you decide to make another group of people inferior, you oftentimes use them to compare them to animals. Interesting, no? Perhaps if we stop making animals inferior to us, perhaps if we recognize that animals are the same to us, and perhaps if we recognize their personhood and their rights, we perhaps might not be so cruel to one another as a human race. I'm so sorry. Your face told me that you're running out of energy. So I will continue on the photo session. Think about everything that you just heard. And un, deux, trois, parfait. 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 I am nearly spent on your perfection. C'est parfait. Now, I want you to think of your favorite story. What is your favorite story? And if you can't pick one, just pick the vibe of your like the vibe that captures all of your favorite stories. Like, what do they have in common? Is that they deeply relate to you? Is it that they have a sort of optimistic, melancholic, humorous bent to them? And I want you to keep that energy in mind and pose for me. Good, pose for me. Good, pose for me. Good, pose for me. Very good. Pose for me. Un, deux, trois. Pose for me. C'est très bon. Pose for me. Boom. Pose for me. Boom. Pose for me. Boom. Ah, my nose itches. Come to me tomorrow, and we will have our celebratory under the photo session. Very good. Very good. Eiffel Tower.